And welcome to the Movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And here we are again. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing real good.
Yes. Another fun day at the office, right?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Go ahead, Jason.
This list, there might be tears. There might be tears on this list.
You think so?
For me, Robin Williams is one of those actors that one hurt when he left us. That one hurt a lot.
I have to confess I agree, because he was a powerhouse. Didn't matter what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, comedy, drama, even horror to a touch, you know.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So let's just jump in then, because now I'm curious for this list. Oh, wait. And just so everybody knows, there it is. Top 10 Robin Williams roles.
Yeah.
So, Jason, we'll start with you.
All right. My number 10. Oh, shoot. I didn't mark down the year. Going with Bicentennial Man.
Still haven't seen that one.
And I don't know what year that one is.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't have the year marked down. I don't know why I didn't do that. But yeah, he plays the character named Andrew, this is I guess based off of Asimov's ideas.
1999.
There we go.
And it doesn't follow a specific Asimov story, but it just follows his ideas. And it's his portrayal through it is just so like you actually can feel the evolution of the character every step of the way.
That was a very underrated film, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's so subtle. He's so subtle in this one.
You got to watch it, James.
I have heard more good things than bad, but I don't recall it being that well regarded back then.
Yeah, it did kind of fly under the radar.
But see, even stuff like, what was it, Jack and Being Human, even Robin Williams' bad movies are still good.
Mm-hmm.
So, except Jack.
No, Jack was fun.
That's still bad.
That was fun.
Francis, what were you thinking?
I think it was fun. Anyway. All right, then, James, what's your number 10?
My number 10, and people are going to think this is low, but my number 10 is from 1989. It's Dead Poets Society.
Oh, that's on my list. Where did it go? My number 4. I adore that film.
I like the film. I don't think it's aged that well, but I do like seeing all the great actors that were there at a very young age. Because this one's like, oh, hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg.
He also said Jack is awesome. Just saying.
I would disagree.
But you're right. Dead Poets Society, there's some young stars in that movie.
See, it's not on my list because I watched it when it first came out and I don't think it stuck with me. But it is the one Robin Williams movie that I am long overdue to go back to.
Yeah, I think his first Oscar.
His first Oscar nomination, I think.
Yes.
No, it's
and there's one and first of many that he should have got it for. Not that he didn't deserve it for Good Will Hunting, but there are others that he deserved it far more for.
Yeah, now I want to watch that again. Dang it.
But as a taste of the young talent in here, you got Robert Sean Leonard, Ethan Hawke, Josh Charles. I know Philip Seymour Hoffman's in there. Well, you got Red's father from 70s show.
Kurtwood Smith.
Red Foreman, yeah.
Or Clarence from RoboCop.
Lara Flynn Boyle.
There's a lot of good people in that. Nope.
Yes, sir.
Greg says his number 10 is Mrs. Doubtfire. That may pop up again a little bit later on. This is cool. I like Greg's doing his list with us. That's neat.
That's cool. That will not appear on my list.
Well, coincidentally enough, guess what? My number 10, Mrs. Doubtfire. So Greg and I share an opinion on that. I can rewatch that thing over and over and over again.
I think I saw it once.
Well, that's my number 3.
Really?
That is my number 3.
I figured there might be a little overlap on this one.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of overlap, I think. Yeah, that is my number 3. Again, it comes across just so genuine. And then if you look into the trivia, knowing that there was enough alternate takes, this is from the director himself. There are enough alternate takes. They could release it was a PG-13 movie. They could release a PG cut. They could release an R cut, and they could release an NC-17 cut.
Do not doubt it with that, man.
So the fact that someday could see the light of day, never say never.
I want to say never say never, but sadly, I think it will be never. But it would be so much.
I will always hold on to hope on that.
There you go.
The NC-17, like what? So, but yeah, that's that. Miss Doubtfire is my number 3.
Excellent. Nathan says, "Good day, guys. Long time." Yes, it has been a while, Nathan.
Hello.
I messaged him the other day, going, "Dude, did the army get you? Because there's the military presence over there." He said, "No, he's actually working." So I didn't bug him after that because I don't want to bug anybody while they're working.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, I pester him all the time. Number 9, Jason, what do you got?
I'm going to go with, from 1982, The World According to Garp.
Another one I missed out on.
It was very, very strange, and I didn't see it till I was early to mid 20s for the first time, but so I was way late to the party on it. But knowing the Robin Williams I knew at that point was the comedy guy, then to see that, which came right after Mork and Mindy, like that was the first time I saw him on the dramatic side.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, yeah, there's something there. Plus, that movie is just weird.
But it's like a car wreck because you can't stop watching it.
Oh, don't mention car wreck.
Yeah, that's a painful scene. Oh, yeah. Have a moment of silence and memory. Nathan said right now he's working 16 to 18-hour days at the moment.
Ouch.
He is just on lunch.
Oh. Wow.
Well, thank you for taking time out for us.
Right? There we go. Okay.
So, James, what's your number 9?
My number 9 from 2002, when he was in his little streak of shockingly off-kilter roles, was 2002's 1 Hour Photo.
That made my honorable mention.
See, that's an odd movie.
It is.
That is one of those where that is a 50-50 movie.
I was on the one side of 50 first time watching it, and the other when I rewatched it.
Oh.
This was in my Rogers video days.
Okay. Because I have only watched it once, and it really did nothing for me. Like, I remember nothing about that movie. But I know people who do really, really, really like it.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
I didn't mind. I thought it was great because it was so outside of the box for him.
Yeah, and it was a directorial debut by Mark Romanek, who mostly does music videos. The guy's only done guy's only done 2 movies so far and like hundreds of music videos, and his first 2 movies were about 8 years apart. But this was a pretty big splash he made with this one.
Yeah.
Artistically, I suppose.
Jason, Nathan says it looks like you're drinking out of a vase.
No, just a big water bottle.
I'm going to say vase. It looks cool. Let me see. Oh, Randy got in here. Good morning, Vietnam. The Fisher King, Dead Poet Society, Patch Adams. I think my favorite is the Fisher King. Well, you might see those lists or those names pop up. Greg got his number 9 in. RV.
Oh, that was pretty funny.
Another very underrated one. Mine is from 92. Sorry, an extra decade. But it's kind of what launched celebrities in animation. It's Aladdin.
Oh, yeah.
I love him as the genie.
Yeah, well, I love him as the genie more because that's my number 5.
Well, that's your number 5. Well, aren't you special?
I was just so in love with that movie when it came out, and I was like dead center in high school, and we were playing the music in the band, and like it was just all through my life, and just particularly his part of it. Like, didn't everybody just want to hang out with that genie?
Exactly. James, I muted you for just a second because it sounds like you're serving dinner for 12 over there. I got you back on for a second. Is somebody putting dishes away?
Yes.
That's it. I muted you for just a second.
Sorry, I didn't think it would be picking that up.
Yeah, your mic is good.
I'm using different earphones. Those noise canceling ones. Remember you drove by and you saw me walking and I wasn't responding at all?
Yep. Is that what you're using?
Right now I am.
Those are good. Okay, let's get on to number 8. Jason, what do you got for number 8?
Number 8 from 1995, Jumanji.
Oh, yes. Let me see. Do I have that on my list?
Just the way he plays that character, that where he is a grown-up, but he was a grown-up who didn't get to grow up. He's still got mostly the mentality of the 10-year-old that went in.
That is Robin Williams in a nutshell.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's my number 8.
Okay.
I knew it was on my list. I think it's a blast because of what they tried to do with the special effects at that time.
Oh yeah, those effects still hold up pretty well.
Some of them
you can
do.
see through the cracks a little bit now with like my absolutely. I love my new TV. Like it's blowing me away with the detail. And Jumanji on there, yeah, you can start to see through the cracks a bit, but it still holds up for the most part.
That's one of the movies, and Jaws. I won't watch on anything too high definition. Because I still get to, stay in the magic.
No, I'm reserving my Jaws watching to Highland Cinema.
There you go.
They do it every year, and so I'm getting back out there again. So
normally they do it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When the world returns to normal, it'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, James, number 8.
I was trying to come up with Jaws thing, but okay. My number 8. My number 8 is from 2004. It is House of D, and this is one where you have Robin Williams playing sort of like a simple janitor at a ladies' detention center, hence the House of D. But he's befriended by a young Anton Yelkin. And who it shows flashbacks between the young and the older character. The older character played by David Duchovny, who also made his directorial debut on this film. So it's mostly about the Anton Yelkin, David Duchovny character, but his best friend growing up and who he reconnects with is Robin Williams who's playing Pappas. And the obscure top 10 list continues, James. Oh, Greg directly referencing me after messaging him and him not getting back to me.
Oh.
Oh.
Busted. Well, we'll get his number 8 out. Night at the Museum.
And I'll also point out he really wasn't wrong, because I have not heard of that movie at all.
It's what I'm here for.
I hadn't heard of it till I started doing this list, and it's like, what the what?
I didn't even have to go to like IMDb or anything. I could just fire them off.
Oh no, that's what I made my list, and then I went to Google and I typed in Robin Williams films, and all these links came up. So
I had my list in about 10 minutes after you announced this.
Yeah, that's fast.
Yeah.
Let me see. My number 8 we know is Jumanji, so that pushes us on to number 7. Jason,
James,
Yes.
say nothing.
Say nothing.
1996, Jack.
Ugh.
God damn it! I love that movie. Okay, I just adore it. It makes me smile across my whole entire body. It's so much fun.
Sorry, that was a cough.
Nathan says, "Back to the grind, guys. I'll shoot you a message on the weekend. Thanks for
Bye,
popping."
Nathan.
I'm curious then, James. What's your number 7?
My number 7's from 2006. It is The Night Listener.
What?
The Night Listener.
The Night Listener. This is one where you get this kid who supposedly has this traumatic past and connect. And the top, you already said that.
I know. I'm just going to leave it up. Where did that film come from? I haven't even heard of that film.
I've heard of that one vaguely.
Yeah, you've got like a radio show host begins communicating with an avid fan, and the fan's a kid, and the kid starts talking about this huge traumatic past he's had, and it connects with people so much that he gets a book deal out of it, is become like an overnight sensation, and Robin Williams' character is sent to interview or verify this kid's story, and he gets to this town where he meets the kid's mother, this blind woman played by Toni Collette. And it's almost like he's continuously led to believe that he's going to meet her son. And everyone in town loves her son. No one in town has met her son, but everyone loves him and is very protective of him. And she keeps stringing him along. And he begins to wonder, is this a prank? Is this child even real? And even gets to, it's based loosely on true events, like something similar to this actually happened. But like he has his partner played by, what's his name? Bobby Cannavale. And he gets to talk to the kid over the phone. Like he puts his partner on the phone, gets to talk to the kid. But at a separate time, he also talks to the mother. And Bobby Cannavale's character actually tells you way in advance, sort of like a spoiler.
Oh, we got to do that, don't we? All right.
A spoiler for the film. Though seeing Robin Williams and Toni Collette act their asses off in this is enjoyment enough. But Bobby Cannavale's character actually tells him, like, he gets off the phone, he's just like, dude, it's the same person. It's the same voice. How do you not see that? And so he begins to wonder why he's never been able to see this kid. And everyone starts getting very defensive about the fact that he's prying so it's based on real events, on something similar that happened with somebody, not sort of catfishing them about putting on a fake voice or whatever. So yeah, it's worth a watch. Yeah.
It's got Billy Van in it too, so maybe I will watch that.
Billy Van.
It has
yeah.
Toni Collette, the voice of Rory Culkin.
That was Frankenstein.
Yep.
Wow.
Right? I gotta watch that. Let me see. Oh, Greg says I didn't write that, but it was on my mind. His number 7 is Old Dogs.
Oh, okay.
I've only seen
That was okay, but it was a big letdown because it followed up Wild Hogs. It was the same director, and it's just kind of, I'm going to go the kid route, and it was okay.
Well, my number 7 is Robin Williams at his kid best from 1991, Hook.
Ah, that's my number 4.
Yes.
I finally had the same one as you guys.
Cool. I'm going to mark this down.
Hook is just such a charming, enchanting film.
Oh, my favorite line is when he's getting on the elevator and then he goes, "What if it's my time?" "Oh, don't worry, it's not your time. You know, you're not going to die in a plane." And then it gets in the elevator, goes, "What if it's the pilot's time?" And boom, and the door's shut. It's like, that's perfect.
My favorite line's not even from Robin Williams in that one. It's just Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman's the best part of that movie, but it's just like the whole, I hate Peter Pan.
I like Glenn Close. The fact that she plays a pirate in there.
Unrecognizable, yeah.
Yes. Oh, Hook is Greg's number 4.
And the first on-screen appearance of Gwyneth Paltrow. You see her for about 2 seconds. She's one of like in the montage of Peter where he keeps coming back to visit Wendy, and Wendy's getting older and older and older. Comes back and it's like, Peter. She turns around and it's Gwyneth Paltrow, and then it moves on throughout the movie.
She's a Wendy. I didn't notice that.
She's a Wendy for about 2 seconds.
I need to revisit that one. It's been way, way, way too long.
Oh man, yeah. Rufio.
Looky, I got hooky.
Right? How can you not like that? Okay, let's go to number 6. Jason, what's yours?
1998, Patch Adams.
Number 1.
That's your number 1.
Number one with a bullet.
Really?
That is by far my favorite Robin Williams movie.
And see, it was on my honorable mention list.
Oh, it's just another one that just warms you all over, but then there's what happens to his girlfriend that just rips your heart out. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those that really takes your emotions and puts them through the ringer.
Yeah, and another one that's based on a true story.
Yes.
Yeah, Randy likes that one. Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've only watched it once, and I think it's because it tugged so hard on my heartstrings that I didn't go back and rewatch it.
I get that.
I get it.
Some movies just hit you and you get like PTSD and you can't go back in.
But yet, Casualties of War, I've watched over 20 times. Okay.
I've only ever seen that once, too.
See, I can't go back to 7.
What?
I cannot go back to 7.
$1. You can't. No.
I can't do it. I can't do it. That movie left scars. I mean it.
Okay.
I vivid images.
Greg said he had to take off. He left his top 3, so we'll drop him up as we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Patch Adams, good pick, Jason. James, what's your number 6?
My number 6 from 1997. I'm sure it's on your lists already. Good Will Hunting.
Is it? Wait a minute.
His first Oscar, but should have been his 4th or 5th.
No, it's not on my list.
Really? Oh, number 2 for Jason.
What year was that? 97?
97.
Yeah. It was on my list, but it didn't make my top 10.
Oh, that's cool.
That one.
You said 2 or 3?
That's my number 2.
2.
It is him at his absolute most vulnerable and genuine. No silliness at all. And there's that one scene where he's talking about his wife and the little things, which was all improvised. So Damon's reaction, his laughter and tears is all real. And there's further proof because if you watch, there's a couple shots where it's It's the shot straight on to Robin, and the camera is shaking a little bit because the cameraman was laughing.
Yep. It's an amazing role. It really is.
And an improvised last line of the movie too.
Okay, 90% of Robin Williams' roles are improvised.
Yes.
Okay. So saying, oh, it's improvised is not a new thing for this gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yes.
True, but
you are right. It was improvised.
Again, Mrs. Doubtfire. They can make 4 other takes.
Exactly.
but they couldn't make a good one.
James, what's your number 4? What number are we on? 6.
6.
Oh, wait, that was James's.
That was my number 6. Yeah, it's your turn.
So much for topic change. Yes, mine, 1987. You can't think of Robin Williams without thinking of Adrian Cronauer. 1987's Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, I can.
No, you cannot. See? Look what happens when you don't think of it. Number 1? See?
Yep. That is the one that I do go back to the most.
Really?
That is usually an annual watch, if not a little less than that.
Will not look good on a resume. Yep.
That movie. You talk about one that takes you through the ringer. Like
I watched that once, didn't connect with it at all. Same with Mrs. Doubtfire, but I know I'm in the minority.
I'm wondering if you maybe shouldn't give it a rewatch.
I don't want to though.
No. I think you do. I have this.
Give it a good, honest watch, James.
Oh!
Give it a good, honest watch.
Wasn't that kind of his first touching of seriousness too?
Oh no,
Garp
was 5 years before.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Also, Moscow on the Hudson, which was one of his first movies anyway.
Really?
What the hell's been wrong with Jason?
You just got really loud all of a sudden.
I'm sorry.
Drugs are kicking in.
Oh no, they were kicking in long ago, but no, it's like it's almost like my headphones are. I don't know.
Oh wait, yeah, Moscow on the Hudson was 84.
Yeah, I think I saw that before I really knew who Robin Williams was.
I don't think I ever watched that one. I don't remember any of it.
It's a fun one. Oh yeah, Randy said he was an amazing comic, but also an amazing serious actor. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah, great line. It absolutely is. Okay, that was mine, wasn't it?
Yes.
That means we're on number 5.
And you know mine?
Yes, that's Aladdin. All right, James, what's your number 5?
My number 5, one of from 1991, and one of the many earlier films he should have won an Oscar for, The Fisher King.
That's my number 1.
Him and Jeff Bridges.
See, and that's another one that I need to go back to.
I rewatch that all the time.
One, I watched it once, loved it, and I haven't watched it in years. Terry Gilliam.
Jeff Bridges is amazing in that. Mercedes Rule is incredible. She won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. You know, not that they mean anything, but she won it. And oh yeah, the great line he said. Great line was a reference to "This will not look good on a resume" for Good Morning Vietnam. Oh, and even Randy says Fisher King's his number 1.
I get that. I do get that because I hear that a lot. Just for me, I didn't connect, but there are so many of these that I need to go back to, and that's another one. I'm late on a bunch of Terry Gilliam stuff too, so.
Well, you definitely need to check out The Man Who Killed Don Quixote.
Yeah, that's on the list.
See, there's more now. Let me see. Mine is also from 1991, and I love this movie. Even though he's only got a cameo in it, I still think it's one of his best roles.
I know what this is.
Do you?
I do.
Kenneth Branagh.
Dead Again.
Dead Again. Yes.
It was on my list, and I thought, like, well, okay, I'm going to go with full roles instead of very outstanding cameos. I was so blown away when he popped up in that movie.
Exactly, because it was unexpected. You know, there's no marketing for him being in that movie at first. It's like Sean Connery and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you know, just boom, there he is.
Or when he shows up and shakes the clown, but
yeah, that's a different sort of cameo. Yeah, Dead Again, great story. And his cameo is that nice little pivot point in the movie.
Yeah. And he's just like, come, go see Robin Williams. He's going to give you some information to lead you over there.
Exactly. I'll guide you.
It's like Kevin Smith said, I want to be the guy who leads him to the guy who leads him to the guy.
I honestly, I don't think I ever saw that one. That doesn't even sound familiar to me.
Oh man, it's one of those things where it's a flashback story happening in the present that happened in the past. That's actually a beautiful tagline for that movie. Dang, copyright trademark.
Yeah,
I'll admit I'm a little too stunned right now to try and unravel that.
Now's the perfect time for you to watch it.
I can't even unravel what you just said.
Exactly. All right, Jason, number 4.
Number 4, 1980 Popeye.
Nice.
God, it is just so much fun. You are smiling from ear to ear from beginning to end in that film. It is so much just the live action cartoon that it was supposed to be.
It was dead on. You know, I know it's not a critical success or even a success, but it was dead on to Popeye.
It was. Even everybody's fantastic in that.
Yeah. I can't argue with your choice there. I want to, but I can't.
And because I love this story, it makes my wife feel funny. This is the movie that my wife skipped out of school to watch one day.
Oh, really?
And she got caught, and like she told me that, and I think it's a cute story. So the only time she skipped school was to watch Popeye.
This explains why she doesn't watch many movies now. It's traumatic.
Maybe, yeah, I hadn't put that together.
Take him to the shrink in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, there we go.
Let me see. James, we know your number 4 was Hook.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about mine because it was said before, Dead Poets Society.
Yes.
So we must have. That puts us on to number 3, which again, Jason, we already know, is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mm-hmm.
James, which obscure film is your number 3?
I wouldn't say it's obscure. It's from 2002. I think this was my first taste of Robin Williams being a villain. This was 2002's Insomnia, Christopher Nolan film.
Yes.
Another one I never actually watched.
Oh.
I think I started to one day and I just never got back to it for whatever reason.
It's a pretty gorgeous looking film.
Yeah.
From Nolan, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. And a great I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's compelling to watch in this one because you hear him first on the phone, and then Al Pacino's character meets up with him, and he's pretty compelling. And then you got Hilary Swank in there, and Martin Donovan, Al Pacino. Got a great supporting cast.
It is so worth the watch.
I never saw the original that it was based on, but
that's a
one
remake.
Of these days. It's a remake of a Norwegian film that had, I think, Stellan Skarsgård in it.
I did not know that. Now I got to.
Why I'm here.
There's the obscure film. Now we know. Okay, my number 3. Again, getting animation back into it. You know, let me see here. Oh, Randy's got to go. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, getting back to animation and some wicked animation. From 1992, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest.
Batty.
Right? Like, look at the casting in there. You got Tim Curry, Tone Loc, Christian Slater, Samantha Mathis. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's been a long time since I've watched it, but I watched the hell out of it back in the day.
I still every once in a while just throw it on just for background noise, but I end up sitting and watching a large portion of it.
That's why I had kids so young. It gave me excuses to watch this stuff.
Exactly. And then they get older, and now you got to find new excuses.
No, now it's just I'm doing it for nostalgia.
Oh, so there you go. All right, number 2. Oh, we know you're number 2 already, Jason. Good Will Hunting.
We know the rest of my list already. So yeah, Good Will Hunting. Again, just go back and watch that one scene, and your heart will melt.
That is a good scene. All right, then, James, what's your number 2?
Okay, it's my second favorite Robin Williams film, but the best, probably the most gorgeous looking Robin Williams film on this list. From 1998, What Dreams May Come.
That's my number 2.
Nice.
Why is it not on your list, Jason?
That's another one. I missed it. I just never watched it. It was on my radar. I know it came out. It had a lot of hype. It always pops up, but no, I just haven't got to it.
You've never watched it?
No.
I had the VHS, watched that one in college.
Put it this way, if I did, I remember absolutely nothing of it.
You would remember absolutely everything from this movie if you saw it.
Then I have not seen it.
I thought you and I were the ones that constantly fought for this film. It was so... It's about the guy's wife who dies, and he has to find her in the afterlife?
Well, no. It's a guy who dies, and his wife commits suicide after, and he's up in heaven, and he has to go down to hell to find her.
That's right. There we go. Thank you.
Everything up in heaven is just a beautiful painting, and oh my God, it is staggering how beautiful this movie is.
Nope.
Part of my podcast.
Directed by one of the many directors on Alien 3, Vincent Ward.
Poor Alien 3. But yeah, that is a great choice. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in this as well. Like, it's
Max von Sydow.
Oh yeah, he's in it too. I forgot about that one.
I feel like I need to go on a Robin Williams binge.
Yep.
Yes.
And, catch up on these ones that I've missed the boat on, or a couple that I want to revisit.
Oh, you definitely got to check this one out then.
Yeah, I think so. It's been a long time coming.
7.0 on IMDb.
Oh, that's it?
That's a bit low.
That's good on IMDb.
I don't go to anything below a 7.1. I gotta have standards.
Let me put my rating in. No, it's a 9. Okay, so that goes to James and I. That brings us to number 1, which all of us are already known.
Oh.
Good Morning Vietnam for Jason, Patch Adams for James, and the Fisher King for me.
You said Greg left his top ones?
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh yes.
Comments. Where did he put them? Here, Greg said, I do have to leave soon, but say top 3 would be Good Will Hunting, Dead Poets Society, and his number 1, Patch Adams.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I knew there'd be a lot of crossover. Yes, I did expect there's those the outside ones. I was not surprised to see any of those titles there, except for the 2 that James said that I'd never heard of.
Randy mentioned one. I don't know how I missed it earlier, but he said Awakenings. I forgot about that one.
Awakenings is one that I watched decades ago. I think that's him and Robert De Niro.
I was just going to say De Niro. I don't remember anything of that movie either, but I know I watched it. I just don't remember any of it.
This is opposite of Fisher King because this is where Robert De Niro's in a coma and wakes up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fisher King, it's Robin Williams. See,
I think that's the era where I was essentially watching everything that was popping up on the movie channels. So I think I just overloaded, so nothing really stuck too much, except for those few like really big sparks that just popped through.
I remember that scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then one of the the spark blows up and you get the crow.
Yeah. Nice.
Saw it at the Highland on Friday.
The Crow?
The Crow at the
Nice.
Highland Cinema in London.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Very cool.
Enter the Dragon in 2 weeks.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Yeah. Going with my buddies Mike, Brant. I got my nephew Lynn coming and my older son Tally.
Good stuff.
So a whole
Alrighty.
buttload.
Well, thanks for doing the list, guys.
Well, thank you.
This was a good one. This one, I'm surprised I didn't tear up. I'm obviously too stoned. But yeah, this one warms my heart, and I'm going to be definitely catching up on the ones that I've been missing out on. I need to. Long overdue.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Alrighty, so now get ready for next week. Jason, make sure you've watched season 1.
I it ain't happening, so I don't know what we're gonna do there. We'll
Trust me. Season 1 moves.
I can't do it. I can't commit to that.
Watch
How dare you say no to Jack Bauer? He'll choke you out as he leaves the room.
I got Robin Williams movies coming.
Watch the first 4 episodes because that'll give you a good idea of the characters and give you an idea of what they should be like.
Then watch the next 7,
Right?
and then after that, watch the next 13.
And you're golden.
I make no promises. I make no promises.
Alrighty. For another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Toodles.
I say shut up! It's a man!